Thank you for purchasing the SuperStep. We are confident you will receive month after month and year after year of exercise and enjoyment on your new SuperStep. Before you begin to use your SuperStep, consult your physician to ensure that stair climbing without support handles is a safe exercise for your age and fitness level. When you begin to use your SuperStep, you should support yourself using a chair or door frame until such time as you feel that you can safely SuperStep without support. Always wear athletic shoes with rubber or similar soles which will grip the step firmly. Never let your feet extend over pedals, and do not begin SuperStepping until your feet are safely and securely on both pedals. The SuperStep should only be used on a dry, flat, non-slip surface. Some carpet may have too high a pile for the SuperStep to rest securely, and a solid surface should be placed under the SuperStep on these carpets. Before beginning any exercise or diet program, consult your physician. Before attempting to exercise in a manner similar to the exercise performed in SuperStepping with Sheila, consult your physician.
Hi everybody, I'm Bruce Jenner, and congratulations on your purchase of your new SuperStep. Now let me give you a little bit of advice. I have been in this fitness thing all my life. Where you're really going to start to see some results is if you do an exercise on your SuperStep for a long period of time. Doing it once or twice is not going to make it. What you're going to see is after weeks and even months of training on the SuperStep, some great results. But boy, do we have a treat for you. Right now, we have the Pied Piper of Fitness, Sheila Cluff, who runs one of the best health spas in America, and she's going to give you an instructional start on how to use your new SuperStep.
Thanks, Bruce. Hey, we've got a great group here at my spa, the Oaks at Ojai, and we're all ready to work out on the step, right? Yeah. Okay, relax your knees. Your body position is very important. If you would like to increase the challenge of the move, what you do is move forward. You want a lighter challenge, then the step will help you with your up and down movement, so you can adjust your body accordingly. Of course, one of the wonderful things about this piece of equipment is that we can also change the level. There are pins that we put in different heights, and that changes the challenge according to your age and your fitness level. And what's so wonderful about this equipment is there is no age to it. We have a young mother, and she's getting in shape. That's Mara over here. And we have Ralph, who's been exercising for many years, and like me, Ralph is a senior citizen. And then we've got Lynn, who's our computer expert, and Lynn knows that working on the step really helps her lower back. In fact, this is better than some of the more traditional stepping equipment. Maybe you've noticed in your own gym, when you get on one of those big machines, you go over this way, and then you lean on the machine, and then you feel, ooh, it's not so comfortable in my back, or I'm really not getting a workout because I'm resting my entire upper torso. What we want to do in today's world is maximize the time that we spend conditioning, getting energy, strength, and power. And with the SuperStep, because we have to hold our balance, do you notice how, you can't just be kind of all over the place. You've got to be conscious of what's happening to the midsection of the body, the upper torso, the arms. And by doing that, you're actually contracting the body and thus working the upper torso as well. And then we can add all kinds of other movements. For instance, let's get our arms going a little bit. Now this is a very gentle, relaxed arm movement. We've added some light hand weights. You could actually add 3, 4, up to 5 pounds on each arm if you wanted to increase that challenge again. And then of course you can change the level at which you work your arms. So if we were to take our arms and punch them out at chest level like this, we get a great workout for the pectoral area and the tricep. And then we can change our movement to this movement, pressing the hands here and pushing out and pulling in, and always remembering to exhale, because one of the reasons we fatigue in fitness is that we unconsciously hold our breath. Now, have you forgotten all about your stomachs? Come on, hold them in just a little more. It's very difficult to forget about your stomach on the step because it's the abdominal contraction that helps you keep your balance. Remember to keep those knees relaxed. And now we're going to concentrate on the back of the arm. For the women, we call that area the sway and the breeze area underneath the arm. I don't like it any more than you do. Bring the hands down this way. Of course, that's not to say that the man can't exercise the back of the arm either. And as we mature, gravity pulls on us, both men and women. So we want to do everything possible to reverse the natural pull of gravity. Press your arms back and bring them forward. And exhale on the way back and inhale as you bring them forward. Very nice. Press back and forward. To make sure we get all the way around the arm, we're going to change the position ever so slightly. Pretend you're slicing the air. That's it. Great. And of course, don't forget about stepping up and down. And out. And there's one area in the body that I hear my spa guests at the Oaks and the Palms constantly talking about. The women guests, that is. We'll deal with the men in just a minute. But the women often talk about the ripply-dimply, cottage cheese, crepe paper area in the back of the thigh. Well, there isn't a better piece of equipment than this to tone that area that is so easy to have fat deposited in hills and valleys, because we are working. In fact, place your hands right here, ladies, and tip the abdominals. Can you feel that movement in the back of the thigh? You're also working the buttocks, the tush. We say in my industry that you can tell the age of a person by the droop of their seat. Well, you can all look 16 from behind if you're on this enough. Inhale and exhale. Now, in order to contract and to tone the buttocks a little bit more, what we're going to do, and I think it was Carol that asked about this because she wanted to know how she could add a dimension to work the outer thigh. Well, what we're going to do is tighten the buttocks, tilt it forward a little, and squeeze an imaginary gold coin right here between the cheeks of the seat. Terrific, Carol. Janet, I think you could squeeze a little bit harder. That's it. Wonderful. Good. And now what about our new mom, Mara? She was telling me that this is her problem area. Is that right? Okay, so what we're going to do is think about someone coming along with their fist, and we're ready to punch you in the stomach. Well, your automatic reaction would be, I'm going to tighten the abdominals. So let's have Mara and everyone else in here tighten the abs, hold them tight as you use the step. Got them tight? Now don't stop breathing, please. Hold in. Inhale and exhale. Now, Sparky is a country western dancer, and when she's doing that type of a dancing, she really uses the quad area a lot. The front of the thigh. Put your hands on the front of the thighs, please. Notice how that quad is working. You're developing not only strength and power, this would be great for the snow skier, the cross-country skier, but you're also giving the leg more definition. You're developing this muscle so that the leg looks better and, of course, is a lot stronger. Again, remembering to inhale and exhale. Now let's think about gravity that is always pulling on us and do a move to help posture, upper back, and to help avoid what we call the dowager's hump, the aging look. Place your hands behind your back this way. Pretend that you've got a very large balloon and you're going to pop that balloon. Just press it. Press it. Now, some of you are kind of flinging any old way at all. What I want you to do is push. Push, push. That's better. Great. Press it close, press it. Remember the abs, remember the buttocks forward, and relax knees and continue to breathe. Great. And now let's take our thumbs and just put them along our back. Get your hands maybe about 2 inches from your back. We're going to be working the shoulder area here. Lift up. Another very important area for the woman, because as we mature, unfortunately, we're subject to something called osteoporosis. And that tends to manifest itself in the upper torso of the woman first. So when we strengthen those muscles, we also help to keep the bones strong. Inhale and exhale. And we fight against that natural pull of gravity. Abdominals still in? Great. Now let's think about the bicep and the chest. Put the arms perpendicular. Now contract your bicep and hold it tight. Remember to keep the feet moving. We want to do as much as possible in the time that we're working together. Now exhale as you bring the arms forward, and inhale as you bring them back. Exhale forward and inhale back. Very nice. Exhale forward, inhale back, exhale. Terrific. And really working that upper torso as we condition aerobically. With your step, you're going to receive a chart, and that chart will tell you how long and at what level on your new piece of equipment you need to work in order to burn fat efficiently. Because not only are we conditioning the heart and the lungs and increasing our opportunities to live as long as possible as well as possible, we are burning fat efficiently. And in order to do that, you need to do it at a level that you can take in a sufficient amount of oxygen to burn the fat on the body. That's called your target and training zone, and you'll receive a complete booklet telling you how much, how fast, how soon, and how far for your age group. Let's drop the hands down this way and relax them by the side. Now, pretend that you're punching someone out in front of you. Pretend you're punching someone to the side. Bring the arms to the center again and lift the hands nice and high and feel that action through the upper torso. Drop the arms down. Notice how I'm turning and changing the position of the arms in order to work all the way around that tricep. And drop out to the side and come back to the center. And I know you've all got that movement, so let's pick up our pace a little. Are we ready, Lynn? Okay, all the way out and side. I'm often asked if everyone, regardless of age group or physical ability, will be able to use the SuperStep, and the answer is definitely yes. One of my guest speakers at the Oaks was rather doubtful. Dr. Lynn Curry Swan from Alaska said, you know, Sheila, I don't think I can do it. I better not use the step because all my life I've been known as a klutz. Well, if you look at the Mickey Mouse leotard, you'll find that she is anything but a klutz, and she is definitely finding it very easy and quite a challenge to use this SuperStep. Inhale and exhale, and down and out. And bring those hands back. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, we have several advanced athletes in here. Our assistant fitness director, and Lisa, one of our fitness team members, and Mike, who's a karate expert, and they're all in a very low chronological age. Are they going to get a challenge? Yes, because what you can do is change that level, change the position of the foot, and of course change the amount of weight in the upper torso. Another thing that I really like, and all my team here at the Oaks have commented on it, because most of us are very, very busy people. Some of us travel a great deal. And you can put this, it's so small, either in your suitcase or its own carrying case, and take it with you. Put it in your hotel room in front of the television set. Or if you're not a traveler, it's so small that you can put it in front of your own TV set, watch the morning news, and get a great workout. Because one of the things that we're finding, you know, I've been in this fitness field for about 35 years, and it's changed a great deal over the years. And I feel more and more, let's swing the arms a bit, from my guests at my spas, that they want to get fit as quickly as possible, and they want their fitness program to work into, in as convenient a manner as possible, their daily routine. And we all know that if we create an environment, we use environmental control, we create a fitness environment that is so easy, then we're more apt to get our workout in. If we have to go to a gym, or we have to jump in a car, or we have to do something that requires different clothing, then we're not as apt. We find what we call legitimate excuses. But when you have something right in your home and you can work out in any attire that you wish, it becomes easier to comply with your workout. And the real secret to physical fitness, to looking great and feeling great, is compliance, motivation. So sometimes we need a little help. We need to take a spa vacation. We love to have a massage and a facial and hike the mountains, but we perhaps can't do that every day of our life. So I'd like you to bring my spa into your own home, and this is one of the pieces of equipment you'll learn how to use when you visit either the Oaks or the Palms. Keep moving. Inhale and exhale. I think we're ready for another exercise that will work the chest and the upper torso. Bring our hands down this way. Reach up and pull down. Push the ceiling and pull it down. Grab for something up there, pull it down. Exhale up and down, and lift up and pull and lift up. Now we're going to pull at a slightly different angle. Cross the hands over and pull down to the waist. Cross the hands over. And speaking of waist, both Mike and Ralph asked me about the love handles at the middle. Well, we're cheating a little with Mike, but definitely Ralph. And he wanted to know what we could do for his love handles. And he said, you know, couldn't you just give me an exercise on the step that would get rid of the love handles? And my answer to him was, that if spot reducing worked, gum chewers would have skinny jaws, Ralph. I'm sorry, but this is a movement that we can do for the internal and external obliques. Bring the hands down and just drop the body over to one side and the other. We could actually drop it in a rhythm with the step, slowing down a bit, pressing and pressing, contracting and releasing, contracting and releasing. And now I'd like you to slow down just a little, because it's very, very important after you have completed your aerobic workout to allow your body to adjust to the decreased movement. If you've been working with me, you can feel your body temperature up. You can feel your pulse rate up. You probably have found a few muscles you didn't know you had. And if you think you found them today, they will find you tomorrow. And if you can't sit down, you know exactly who to blame. Actually, you should never over-exercise, and I perhaps have worked this group a little harder than I'm suggesting that you work when you first get your step. You do want to listen and to the video and also to read your book, and know that you start very slowly, because there's no such a thing as instant fitness. It takes time for the body to get out of shape, and it takes time for it to get into shape. But if you can find a tool that helps you stay motivated and you can get back in shape safely, then you really are on the road to total wellness. And that's what we're talking about, because your wellness program is mind, body, and spirit. You've done a terrific job. Bring those hands all the way up over your head and give yourself a nice big clap.